Gobble, gobble, gobble. Bunker with the Shield Weaver armor is nearby. We already have Shield Weaver armor, but it's in the bunker. Let's head north to about here. Mountain that fell to the bitter climb.
Scrappers are here to collect some salvage.
I look like I'm opening my mouth to say something. I don't know what I was gonna say, but thinking about familiar terrain. Just thinking about how after playing the game so much, it's not just villages, buildings, POIs that are starting to become familiar. Why did I even cross? Where are we going? But sometimes it's just a hill. We've been through so much of this land and so many times, and it feels so real that my brain at least, is storing parts of it like real places I've been. Investing neurons in this stuff. So, hey, I know that hill. I've been there. Little moments. Cool though. Alright. Almost turned us around. Our next stop. I want to turn north somewhere around that Strider site.
It's done. They can't kill anyone else.
What's she talking about? If you don't want to get crushed, ride the river. Shit, sawtooths. Go, go, go. Says, do you know a horse named Roach? I think you two have met. Nice. Tried to dismount. I think she made it halfway. I don't know what would happen if you rewound a few seconds and looked. But as she was going like this and coming back up, I tried to dismount, and I think she started to do the dismount animation, and the Strider, like, the terrain pushed the Strider back up, and the dismount failed? I don't know, but I thought I saw her hopping off before we came out of that, still on his back. George! Hi, George! Yeah. Bye, George. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Talking about late, gotta hit school. All right, trombones. Good seeing you today. You got to hang out some. Have a good one. Whoa! Oh God! Move! 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 Incoming! 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 Stormbirds are gonna follow for a while. They do not like breaking off attack, and we've got other incoming. Go! Oh God! We got away! Maybe, no, it's still up above. Mounts can't enter. Stormbird attacking the, Stormbird gonna attack the village. Damn.
Here we go again.
Is this where Petra works? It is, isn't it?
Look, I've got a pair of sturdy
And Petra is very important to the rest of the story. I don't know if she's here. Yeah, she's here. Hi, Petra.
We may not see Jorgris and Balaja before tomorrow at this rate.
Hello. Can't talk to her? She doesn't want to talk. See her soon enough. Hello, Scugs. Thunderjaw. But we're headed to the bitter climb. I don't like passing up a Thunderjaw, but we have so much to do. Scugs, hope you're doing well today. We're headed to the bitter climb for the Master Override. Onto Meridian. Still be there later, right? As long as it's not quest related. Oh, the Thunderjaws? Yeah, they will be there. If we really want a Thunderjaw fight, we can always go find one. I just tend to take every opportunity to pass one up now and then. Scuggs, you just watched your team, Liverpool, beat Manchester City. Fantastic feeling. Well, cheers to you and the team.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
I think, was I supposed to start climbing directly from here? Yes, I think I was. Good, I did not wander off, huh? It is called the Bitter Climb. Yeah, Scouts, we're hoping to make this a finale. I love that. The slowdown's great. Where did I get to? Hold on. Just went in a big loop. Up from over here.
Yeah, it's guarded all right.
We were up here
But I can
before.
get through this.
We came up here because I wanted this vantage. That's why we came up here before. That's why this is all good. There are stalkers up here. It's perched on a wall. And I don't think, how to describe this, it'd be a clean shot if I wanted to shoot him with corruption arrows. However, he's not active. It won't work. It'll just alert them and then he'll drop from his perch. So, what to actually do? Well, we could sneak around. We don't have to engage. We don't have to kill. There are a lot of them. Stalker. And another stalker. Maybe a third, a couple watchers. What if... they should fight. Had to wake them up first. Not working. Not working. Yeah, you see. I know you see us. Didn't see us. Oh, please. Yes, please. Come on, no one tag us for just 5 more seconds. Yeah! That, exactly that. That's what I wanted. Go forth! No! But we are your master. Those prox bombs we could lose control with those prox bombs. Depends on who gets hit by him. If our stalker sets him off, we'll lose control. exactly what I was describing. Prox bomb. We lost control. Wait, did we still have one? He was just hiding? Is ours still active? He is! Sweet! Alright, that one in the distance is ours. Good, there's a counter to overrides and such, though. Yeah. This game, the mechanics are... all the pieces fit together so well. How the heck did Guerrilla go from Killzone to Horizon?
Looking good.
How do they do that? This isn't what you would expect from any studio's first attempt at an action RPG. Open world RPGs are hard, aren't they? And Guerrilla just nailed it after making a shooter. Or a 3. I'm still stunned. Who knows? Who knows? I'm curious. I should look into it more. How did they get from A to B to Zero Dawn?
Stocking up.
Yeah. Playing the long game. Marker.
Keep my kid and weapons dry.
I want to get a little further before breaking, but I also am thinking about breaking before getting where we're going even here. Just a little stiff in the chair.
Now I know what they're guarding. I think there may be a Stormbird up here. Isn't there a Stormbird up here? It's not marked as a site, but when we came up to this vantage, my money's on Stormbird. Huh.
Guess it's a one-off encounter. Oh yeah, we fought a Stormbird here. I don't know if it'll be back. This is definitely the site where we fought one before. We've got a little bit of cover under this. We're spared another encounter. Clearing up? Is that a busted Deathbringer? Question. No? For the school bus? No? I mean, maybe amongst these are some Deathbringer wrecks. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's not even what you were looking at. A lot of scrap.
Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Up we go. I just can't take a break right now. Sufficiently hydrated? Yes, sir. Hey, policy. Always a good thing to remember.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines
How
for me to
about you?
deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
So bright. Can't see.
Don't look down. Don't look
Or
down.
up, or... So bright. So beautiful. Ah, precious. Beer count. I think you're supposed to tell me. I'm supposed to ask. You're supposed to... Does beer count?
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Silence.
There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place.
Blah, blah, blah. You talk a lot for a guy named Silence.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
When? Why?
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the Claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because
Destroy
of
it
Gaia's
again.
sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Yeah, from Fringe as well. I knew him, I think, first from Fringe.
I
Or
thought
no,
you
it
might
was
actually
this
be here this
Lost
time.
character that I remembered
Actually,
from first.
here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades.
It's
Everything
modeled
depends on
after
you.
him, not just his voice. A spitting image. We'll look into.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Aloy's got an honorary degree. Don't get all upset now. They called her doctor. They don't give honorary doctorates, do they? Well, maybe after Earth falls apart, they do. You don't know. You don't know. Gaia Prime. Arrival log.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smug comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Travis likes his porn.
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Damn. These are the chosen scientists, specialists, the various minds who were pulled together in crunch time for Project Zero Dawn. Well, some of them, the ones who chose to participate in the project and not take one of the other two options, once the rest of humanity had fallen, those who worked on the project were allowed to live out their natural lives. Travis Tate, he's a wild one. Margot
Mind
Shen
your footing.
talking about how Margot, being one of the younger members of the team, might be one of the last human beings left on Earth. Well, before the future, before the terraforming project would kick in the future and attempt to reseed the Earth. But the old guard, ones who came before, the old world that fell under the Pharaoh plague, Margot might have been one of the last. Fitting that Travis would voice the thing trying to kill everyone. What'd they do, program Hades with his personality? Nah, just his taste in music. Hi there. Horse, what's up? Bits of this are coming back. Huh. I don't know if I knew that was a thing. HBO's got an Andre the Giant documentary airing tonight. Here's to see it. I bet that'll be interesting. They were doing that. Hey!
Another power cell. I only need one more to
was
get to
just
that
wondering.
ancient armor I found.
Actually, Aloy, you've already got that ancient armor. I know you haven't found it this time around, but we've been avoiding wearing the Shield Weaver outfit because it's a little OP. My plan is to not wear it for our, to not wear it. We're gonna get through the rest of this. Hard code. You're looking forward to Dad of War?
Guess that's my way across.
Doing a lot of people. I haven't been paying it close enough attention, but I
Just do it.
I could
should. Now
it's getting.
It's,
Oh, what a
held like this
move!
for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Now that it's getting so close, I should pay a little more attention. Figure out if I want to play that when it comes out or just wait and see.
Glad that's over.
What game are you looking forward to? Fair question, but I've been a bit scrambled lately. Not super eager for any particular game coming out this year. I got my eye on stuff that we won't see this year. Last of Us. No, I'm too scrambled right now. I don't mean this minute. I mean recently. I haven't. I'll be happy to just breathe all year long. Where are we going? Since we're supposed to go up or down, like right here, but does anyone see that feeling of what's right in front of me? Has anyone seen my glasses? Go. Back out for a minute. There. Oh, there. Did we climb up this shaft already, or we need to go down this one? I think this.
Not this way. Maybe further
Come
up
back,
the
Luke.
shaft.
Wasn't just oh. Lies, but that's all that's down here. I thought I'd found the way forward. I don't usually frown at loot, but when I'm looking where I need to go. Right.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Man. Have here, log, Margot Shen.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp, One last gasp for the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Or the long sleep. Because after Margot, Travis, and all their team have gone, Gaia sleeps and waits. Waits to wake and reseed the earth, and for Hades to find her wanting and destroy the earth again, and for her to sleep till she wakes again. Again.
Evacuation happens so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
There was one facility meant to hold many people from the project to live out the remainder of their natural lives. But there were other facilities where people were allowed to remain to live out their lives, but not the nice one. There were other facilities. Matter of time, function, and importance. Certain people had to be certain places, and these alphas, they had to be, well, some of them had to be here at Gaia Prime. So there was no living underground with many people for the rest of your lives. There was just the small team at this facility and maybe a few others. The same rules applied once the doors were locked. You were in for the long haul. Rest of your life underground. The future, where Earth comes back to life. No one was gonna get to see that. No one who worked on the project. Says that, but he had the chance and chose not to. They erase plants, like the trees. Many of the geographical features are gone too, held by the roots. They specify what they eat. Good point about the life supporting some of the physical geography. Imagine what you will. Don't think they specified what they eat, but they talked about and when the nutrient stores were depleted and the time frames involved and the number of humans being birthed and raised, I think they calculated a great deal of no, it was probably paste. Soylent Green. Probably Soylent Green. Say it.
So Ronson had wanted to save the birds of paradise. There's all sorts of genetic information and other data points to be archived. Because once everything is gone, whatever is going to be reseeded has to come from somewhere. If it wasn't preserved, if it wasn't archived, it won't be there to be reseeded. And there wasn't time. The entire project was in a panic. And so all the information about life on Earth had to be archived very quickly. And not everything made the cut. And some stuff simply
Elizabeth's room.
left behind.
I know it. She didn't
Time,
even
no
get
means.
a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years.
We'll meet you back here next
Concern
year.
yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
This is a clever bit of storytelling they've got here. Normally we scan things and we immediately get the opportunity to look at them. Where are these going to appear? Sobek journal. Okay. Damaged under repair, so... But look at where they are. They're on the second to last row. Sobek journal, 11/19/64, 7/16/65, 10/31/65, 1/15/66. And a Gaia log. 65 from February 65, which would have been in between these two logs. So we will keep an eye out. I don't remember exactly. I don't think they autoplay. I think they're text data points. I think we'll get some kind of pop-up or mention of the repairs as they go. I think we're going to exit the facility, take a break, and then head for Meridian and Endgame, including as they unlock these data points. The good ones. Yeah, I think we are on track. Still looking for the master override. Okay, we're not through yet. Found her office. Her office here. Enter from. It's also frozen. Just blends together. Came up. Over, found her office. There a way through her office? If you see anything, let me know. Not lost in here. Yeah, we can go through her office. Yikes. That kind of stuff's invisible to me, okay? There's no passage out of here. Except there is. It's right up there, and you can see the light if you get close enough to it, but my brain doesn't work that way. I'm looking for patterns and things that stand out, and the squirrel, and that's a hidden tunnel in my world.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Well, among other things, this is where we found out. Where we find out what went wrong with the plan. Because it was a good plan. brilliant plan. Sobek's plan, not to save the world, but to let it fall and build it back up again. Make an AI capable of making decisions, of starting over as needed, until life could return to Earth. All the knowledge of humanity archived to be bestowed upon those who were brought back later. But what the hell went wrong? Well,
this is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there.
that's
Now, what
Travis.
did I signed up for?
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
That was only one of the things that went wrong. Sobek found her own solution to that one. Imagine that, all these coordinated facilities and a door doesn't close right. Log, Charles Ronson.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
hear him mention the protocol that might have led to the creation of a copy of Elizabeth Sobek. Well, in the end, with all the nutrients diminished, depleted, no more embryos. That was the final order, wasn't it? These gene locked for Elizabeth Sobek. These logs were left for her.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
State. Rest in peace from Ted Farrow.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That's it? That's it? Fuck you, Ted. Can I just say, fuck you, Ted?
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Core control log.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Ted's equivalent in this life. I'm not sure what you mean, but he was the wealthiest person in the world who ran the world's largest multinational corporation who made a lot of AI-driven machines for everyday life. They ended up with military contracts, lots of military contracts. They were making money as long as people were buying their war machines. They even had a hand in instigating a little bit of this and that. Everybody bought Ted's war machines. His everything machines. Does Ted have a clone in the timeline? Oh, that's what you meant. I see. No. God, I hope not. Jeez. Yeah, with no foresight or wisdom. And a few bugs in the program. Or at least extreme lack of foresight and wisdom in the programming. Yeah. A protocol for consuming biomatter as fuel in emergencies. Great plan. Nobody. Nobody. Entropic, nobody. Yeah, at least no, we don't know of anyone. If they make a sequel, maybe we'll find out something else, but nobody. It's what we found out at the All-Mother facility. There was never a plan to clone the team. There was an idea, but they decided against it. Elizabeth Sobek decided not to have herself cloned as part of the project. So all the kids that were born and raised, and all the failures until the resources were depleted, not clones of the team. But at the very end, last resort, G Prime protocol initiated, her genetic material was pulled out. One last baby. The future. Is this the bad one?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise?
Like
it's not pablum, Les.
This is
It's
Ted cracking.
poison.
Damn it, Ted. Okay, that's just the tip of the spear. I'll let Ted tell of his own failures, but that was Ted beginning to crack. You hear what he said? Should we play it again? Should we play that again? Listen carefully to this.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les?
What are we gonna?
A whole lot of history?
History?
A whole lot of so-called truth?
So-called truth?
A whole lot of noise?
Noise?
It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
What are we gonna put into their heads, Liz? It's poison. So-called truth? It's noise. It's poison. What are we gonna put into their heads, Liz? Fuck you, Ted. Then hi. Terminator. Hello. Yeah, Aloy says hi too.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
See that? That's... I want them to... In the sequel, I want Aloy to understand that it is okay to make a jump and land on your feet. Just because there is a handhold does not mean you have to jump short and grab it with your hands. I think Aloy could learn that between now and a sequel. I have a heart attack every time she does that. If there were no handhold, it'd be cool. She'd clear it and land. But if there's a handhold, she'll go like this, boom, and grab it with her hands. And I have a heart attack every time. Ah! Okay. Fuck you, Ted.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear.
No.
Erasure.
No.
Addition. By. Subtraction.
Subtract you. No.
With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
No. I want to continue. After we got Ted's money for the project, we should have fed him to the machines. Would have been better for everyone. Bodies. Something's very wrong here.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Fuck you, Ted.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the said system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system.
Fuck you, Ted.
What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard.
It's humanity.
Millennia of culture.
Flushed.
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Button out.
Fuck you, Ted.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men.
Ted
He
hit
never
delete.
saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Claim the override. Well, yes, Rex, that's what he wanted. Was he out of his fucking mind? Is the question.
The Master Override.
And the answer is yes!
Small.
Now
He
all you
cracked.
have to do is kill Hades with it.
What Ted wanted? Fuck what Ted wanted! Ted lost privileges when he killed the world. At least he should have. I don't understand why they even let him in. Hello, Phoenix. Letting Ted survive? That was a mistake. Right there. I'm a little bit too, Chi. I mean, well, Liz, of all people, should have known that Ted could not be trusted. And you know what? If Liz hadn't had to leave because of the door that didn't close, she would have dealt with it. She would have seen it coming. Yeah. Ted, give us the money. Okay, thanks.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Okay. What's the best way out? Let's see. Excel, which is the way out? We were still going in. Right? I'm confused, because isn't this where we went when we were still heading into the facility? Did this really get me out? What we did when we were climbing in? I'm a little confused. Am I going the wrong way? Suppose that was Lisbeth's, yeah. We went down there. I'm not trying to go back into the facility. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to leave. I don't know if we're allowed to fast travel from the facility, but it's tempting. I'm retracing our steps on the way in. That's not what I want to be doing. Ah, damn it. I want to get us out and take a break, and then we'll head for Meridian after a break. But so far, all I'm doing is getting back in. It's not correct. Thing is very wrong for what the best direction to head is. Not just jumping. We were back out on the other. This is madness. Keep getting lost. Worst part is I'm not even lost. I just know that we're going the wrong way. And that I got lost while we were in here before. So even
Oh, what a delight. Remember, this was a one-way forward, and when I do get back around and we're starting to come out, please help me find the way out. I beg of you. Oh, this was the hidden up here. Couldn't find that. Got out there. Retracing your steps from last time you did this mission. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Mom. Hi. Question for Martin. Do I play any games published by Rebellion? I don't know the publisher by name, Rebellion. Anyone know Rebellion? How about a little more? Can you ask Martin what he was thinking of? We're doing the whole dungeon again, including that jumping. I thought I was gonna get my break, and I will, but we gotta get out first. Come on. Otherwise, I'll come back from the break and just promptly lose my mind. Sniper Elite, Alien versus Predator. Okay. D-Star, thanks for looking some stuff up. Sunworks there in England. AVP I have never played, but it's well known. I know it. And I know Sniper Elite, but I don't play a lot of shooter games. That's pretty cool. I'll pick your brain about that more later. All right, here's where I need help. Here's where we went astray. This zip line is for us now. Yes, good. Okay, so far, no problem. And then I went the wrong way. We are not going back down there. Where are we supposed to go? Maybe this? Maybe climb this? Maybe? Hey, Drigtall. Keep going. Aloy, keep going. There's something. I think this might be it. Because we originally rappelled down from that spot. Yes. Yeah. This'll do. We're good. Come on. No. That way. That way. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Up. And at them. Eesh. Here we go. Silence. You waiting for us?
Here.
In the flesh?
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it. It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
If she
In
does,
exchange?
now,
I helped create
quite the
Eclipse.
idea.
Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire.
Transmission
Now,
tower.
why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Might be a. I'm thinking of a torturous place for a break, like right here. Do we let him go on? We're gonna break right after this. Okay, we'll let him go on, but we're gonna break right after this.
I want you to tell me everything.
Then head to Meridian.
Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
We might be here a few minutes,
It's a
yeah.
long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
Talking about?
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Done what you could to make up for your mistakes. I'm not sure he has.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Did it anyways.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Ordinarily, this is where you would get your upgradable lance. Attach the master override to the lance. First meeting, duplicated focus data.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sanctum's reign.
Define Carja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define
Karja. Now that's more like it.
Master Override. Buried Shadow. Wait for these to clear. Popping up.
They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you. What?
Manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground!
Kept you waiting,
Karja in
huh?
Shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glint Hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
One by one, they sold out the world. Intercepted transmission.
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing. Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Fearless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
That's... Silence left the eclipse. Terry, hey. The name, Silence. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we are way overdue for our next break. 2 hours and a break, and then we've got 3 hours. I need a break. You've been lurking. Right on. Well, I will be back, and we are aiming to finish this still today. Looming Shadow, go to the Palace of the Sun. There is a good deal of unfinished business when we get there, as well as a long credit roll and everything else. So we're not going to be finished in an hour, so we'll be running over, I think. I'd also like to, unless I am at a complete loss at the end, I'd like to go hit up that last vantage, and we can even just fast travel there. I want to get the last vantage so that we have the full set of 12 logs from the Apaka Shitstorm tour, and then I want to read through them if I have the voice for it in order. They're not laid out in order, but hopefully we get that. Anyways, break time. My back teeth are floating. I'll see you all in a few. Stay tuned. Soon.